Now.
We'll leave that. We'll leave that for a minute or so.
Okay. So what about my
So
plans on
so
changing
so
that?
and because I need to update the this right here, anyways.
Okay.
Let's do this and do new bases. And you got anything you want we talking about?
Well, let's leave it at that for now.
Okay.
I mean, just for now.
Yeah. I mean, you can put whatever you want in the in the thing because you need to update the stream, the title,
Right.
the title, however you want to update it. Um.
Well, actually, I've been changing that lately because I'm trying to, I'm trying to, I'm trying to base it on how we go first before I really alter it. I mean, I know we talk, but then like I listen to it again, and it's like, okay, if we get off topic, I want to be able to change,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah. I got you.
so
Yeah, I got you. I do got a quick question as far as networking goes. Um, I haven't done any research on this, and I was kind of trying to figure it out. Can you have two wireless routers? One be connected to your modem, and then the other one be connected just via power and connect to your Wi-Fi router, and then from there have ports, have ports coming off of it, and plugging in devices.
hmm.
Because I haven't checked. I don't know. I've never tried it. I haven't done my research.
Well, I
Because
mean, that's basically what you have a bridge for. You could use a bridge like that. The only thing is, it wouldn't be another. It's not a true router. It's just an extension of your IP address. But that's what a bridge is supposed to do physically.
right, but my thing is, I have both of them wired together right now. So I have one. I have the main one that provides the signal. I have the other one turned off as far as the signal goes, and I have it hardwired from this router to that router, and it's acting as a switch basically.
Oh,
It has
okay.
a different IP address. It has a dot dot two instead of a dot one. I changed it to because I left this one as a dot one, and changed that one to a dot two.
Okay.
And then everything else I changed. I left like another 20 static IPs at the beginning of my IP range, and then I have the rest of them as DHCP.
I mean, the thing is, like,
Because I have
I know
about,
with
I'd say I have about 12 to 15 devices online.
mhm.
So that's, and that's not all at once, but that's what I have total.
There it is.
Because I have four PCs. I will have five. Um, I have the Wi-Fi printer. I have the Peloton. I have the TV. I have the phones. I have the laptops. So I've got a lot of different stuff that's online. That's why I was like, three of the PCs need to be wired on one side of the new house, and then my PC needs to be wired on the other. But I was like, crap, I'm not running because it's not my house yet. You know what I'm
That
saying?
is.
Well, I say yet. It's not my house, and I don't want to just sit there and run cabling through the attic and drill holes and drop cabling and do wall plates and
Just
punch
have
down
my own thing.
cable just for a house that's not mine yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. No, I got you.
So, and I don't want to run the cable, a 50-foot, 100-foot cable across the daggone floor or run it along the ceiling. I don't feel like doing that because that's what I'm doing here. I'm literally running it along the floorboard, running it up the wall, across the ceiling, down, because I can't do anything like that here because it's a condo. So I can't do any cabling like that here. So I literally have to run it that way
Possibly.
because it's not mine either. But this is a house. I'm pretty sure it has it has an attic or some sort of crawl space up there. Um, that I could run the cabling and drop it down where it needs to go. But I don't necessarily know if I want to do that. So that's why I was thinking, well, if I can just plug in the other wireless router on that side and link it Wi-Fi to this one with the same IP address, it should, I'm hoping in theory that it should pick up where it left off and just do everything the way it needs to. But I haven't tried that yet. I'm gonna have to do some more research. I just didn't know if you knew.
I mean, it's come a different, like, I mean, the technology is basically the same. It's come a long way because of, obviously additions to it and stuff like that. But basically, that same stuff as when I was doing it. And I mean, like, I've heard of people doing that successfully. It's not like it's impossible. It's just if like you're still, I mean, you're not really trying to reap the benefits other than gaining more static IPs, right?
Right, yeah. No, I'm not. I'm not literally trying to gain more IP addresses at all. I'm literally
Okay,
just trying to leave it the same setup, but just connect the two devices Wi-Fi instead of wired.
right. Okay.
I mean, in theory, I would gain maybe one IP address, but I have plenty of space in my IP range that I don't really care.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I
Yeah.
have 255. If you want, I mean 254, but you know what I'm
Right.
saying.
Right. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a dot zero
Dot zero.
on my subnet, so I don't have, so I let it max out because I don't really care. I did create some static IPs for certain devices, like my Peloton and other things like that. I set them as a static IP.
Good Lord God, it's only been up there for 25 minutes. He literally shot it. Okay. For a static IP. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I just sent you the link. You could see what we're talking about.
Oh, let me
Yeah. So,
oh, 2-car garage, bro. That estimated payment, man. I wish I could pay that. I ain't getting nothing like that down here. Oh
uh-huh.
man. Yeah, see that? I mean, the kitchen could use updating, but it's not. It's livable. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, of course. And once we bring some of our stuff to it, it'll be better anyway.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, and the kitchen's not like crazy, crazy. You know, yeah, some paint. That one bathroom's
Oh, yeah,
updated.
definitely.
That one bathroom's updated ish.
Yeah.
The other one is kind of updated. It looks like it has the same flooring, and they just went with a different cabinet. I don't know why they would do that, but that's whatever.
Whatever. Exactly.
And then obviously you put a different deck on the back.
Could. I mean, not necessarily, but could. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, not saying that this one's terrible, but it looks like it needs repair anyways. It
Like
just
I
looks
said,
like it's
we're kind of
sagging. It
looking.
looks like it's drooping on the ends.
We're kind of looking like,
But that could be
again,
the
certain things. That's probably the picture.
yeah, it could be the
But we're
picture.
looking for certain things that need kind of work because we kind of look forward to doing some of the work. So,
I don't think the roof line has any issues. I mean, unless it has some by the chimney that could just be the picture.
well,
So,
that's the benefit. This is the VA loan, so they will inspect and re-inspect. So,
oh, and they're going to. They're being a pain.
yeah.
They're getting
So,
worse and worse. Um, it doesn't look like it would fail inspection, honestly,
no.
because I mean, it's not, and you could even. I mean, if you're say your budget's 200, you could even say that. Oh, I'll do like I'm gonna do a 175, and then I'm gonna use some of that money to make these renovations.
Yeah.
But I think they would reinspect though.
Well, they might. They might.
Before you move in, before they would give approval to close on the loan. I do think the front on the second level. If you look at that in the underneath,
Where the gabling?
yeah, I don't know if they'll make that an issue or not. I don't know how picky they are up there versus they are down here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because each rep is different. It's just like somebody reviewing your benefits. Each
Looks like
each
they
rep
had
is different.
shingles. It looks like they had shutters on it and they took them off.
Yes. Oh yeah, they did.
Weird.
Yeah, and they didn't clean it or paint it.
Yeah. Well, again, something we'll take care of. That's a simple.
Yeah, they're not going to care about that. More so, they care about stuff like the gabling and how much it. I mean, obviously it's worn, but it's not like terrible. But they shouldn't throw too much of a fit because it's right there. It's not like it's the foundation.
Yeah.
That's really what they care about is the foundation and everything else.
The kitchen is carpeted.
Is it?
No, this is a no.
Oh,
This is
it's a
another
different one.
one
I
I'm
was like,
looking
I
at.
didn't see
Yeah,
that.
another one just popped up in ours. The kitchen is carpeted.
So what's going on, guys? We were running a little bit behind. You know,
Hi, folks. Hi, how y'all
but
doing? Sorry about that.
but yeah, we are here. We are live, and I saw you online already. I just gotta go back and look at the chat. Why can I not see you guys? What are you talking about? Can you see us now? Because I can see us. He said about time. Yeah, of course. I know we're running
You
late.
see,
We
yeah.
said it.
Well, we're getting there. We're getting there.
I already almost finished my drink already, man.
So yeah,
It's killing me.
that our welcome screen. We should probably get into that.
Yeah,
I had plans for changing that, so um,
yeah, and
just a couple things that I thought of. I was replacing with one of
oh
our pictures and stuff.
man, I
So
put the daggone laptop away already.
what were you gonna do?
I was thinking about showing a database that I was, you know, I
Oh
hadn't
yeah,
really,
yeah, yeah.
I hadn't
Because you didn't
updated it.
show them, you showed me.
I know, but I hadn't updated it. I hadn't updated it since I messed with it the last time we talked,
Gotcha.
which was last week, earlier this week, earlier.
That's right.
So, I haven't. But good news, we got a new base coming May 1st. 871 is the number. Look at that. Boom, boom. That's what we're gonna go with. 871. So you can go ahead and mark that on your calendar. May 1st.
No, you have to mark that on your
No, no,
calendar.
no, 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 no. You got to mark it on the calendar.
No, that's your responsibility. Which, by the way, your light blue is
I need this
missing an
base.
awful lot on the calendar.
I need this. Database up to date.
Oh man, I
I
can't
need
tell
this
you.
database up to date.
What is the date, folks? It's the Lord. No, it's not.
It's the 8th.
It's the 8th.
8th. But it's it's coming. I'm super excited. They just signed the lease today. I gotta fax it over tomorrow. Pay the money for the deposit and the application fee. This cost has been fun, eh? I don't know about that. I mean, it's cold.
Hey, dude, it was like 72 degrees the other day. It was fucking unbearable.
What are you talking about? It wasn't. How was it 72 degrees?
I
Didn't it
don't
just
know how it
snow
was
the other
72.
day?
I don't know how it was 72 degrees. It was fucking horrible. I don't
Yeah.
ever want that back again up until May.
Up to man, you're killing me, man.
God, I
I'm
hate
dying
that
here,
shit.
man. It's hot.
You can't do 49 degrees and then hit 72 one day and then slouch it right on back down. You can't do that.
Well, they do that. They do that.
This is why people faint and die.
They do that. They do that there a
Indeed
lot.
they do. But what did you mean by that, OA? What do you mean Wisconsin's been fine? Eh? Well, like, you talking COVID? You talking weather? You talking earthquakes, tornadoes? We had a tornado, but I mean, not we
We got,
literally
we got
here, but
COVID.
Wisconsin had a tornado,
We got
so
COVID. That's why I got canceled last week. I
That's
was
why,
working.
dude. You saw it. That's why. Yeah, we had tornado. Yeah, dude. Because COVID, man. I'm telling you, I don't know just April Fool's COVID, man.
Man, I'm telling you, I was been working my butt off. The vote situation. Oh, you talking about the people still voting? They were standing in line voting.
It's been kind of a situation.
I don't know how the actual poll went. If they had some glitches, or they decided to pass around that Rona.
I don't know, but perhaps if the people would have, that are still waiting in line would actually have been able to vote for Sanders, he wouldn't have gave up. Oh, I got that many votes. Damn, I should have fucking stayed in. Oh
Yeah,
man.
he gave up. I saw that today. He quit. I was like, well, yep, there goes.
I thought it was COVID, but
There goes. I thought that was it too, but no, I realized like, no, he's backing out the race. He's done.
done.
I'm like, well, there goes that.
Right.
Looks
Right.
like Obama 2 is coming.
Well, I mean, people know what they want, supposedly.
Yeah, right. They don't know what they
I don't
want.
know.
I know what they want. They don't know what they want.
They do not know what they want. I spelled crafts without the T. Hey, in craft, the word crafts, like if you use crafts, it's plural. Is the T silent or is the F silent?
We ain't getting into this. Damn, baby done woke up. That's
Oh,
a
man.
damn baby done woke up. I need to get a soundbite of that.
I was just gonna say that, dude. It'd be a
Damn
great
baby
soundbite.
done woke up. like,
Baby done woke up.
like, oh man, I gotta find it. I got the perfect.
So,
I got it.
wait, you didn't stop by last week. I guess you were, um, COVID April 1st, April Fool's Day COVID. I don't know, but yeah, the show got COVIDed out. I don't know.
Damn!
Damn.
You know who that is.
Yeah, I do.
Damn!
I can't handle that. I'm already off on a tangent. Well, I mean, kind of. That was based on the chat. That wasn't really based on anything.
Yeah, baby done.
I think that's the soundbite I'm gonna get. That is hilarious. I missed that.
Don't make it stop you from building aircraft. Just head out there. Knock the baby up with some whiskey and some Excedrin and come back in here.
Yeah, right. Rub it on
That's
his
what's
gums.
called immediate parenting.
So, the good
Are you
news
a
is
Lytro trainer? Sweet, that's what I've been working on myself. Same thing.
what? Lytro trainer.
A Lytro trainer. Yes, yes,
Man.
indeed. That's what I think.
See,
That's what I think Valkyrie's becoming.
you know what I'm gonna be working on coming up next month.
My pictures.
Everything.
Oh,
I'm
speaking of
super
which,
excited though. I really
I,
am
I went
because
back through the calendar, dude. I gotta say this. I went back through the calendar, and I noticed that
I ain't updated nothing.
yeah, you ain't updated us. I noticed that too. But I went back to October of 2010, and guess what I found? I found the order I placed for for some group of airplanes from NASA systems.
I gave
Uh,
you. I
no,
gave you
no-
some.
nothing from
No,
that. Nothing from that order because that order they would have been coded.
I gave you.
I mean, I have a couple. I just don't have those.
I see. That was during the whatchamacallit.
What you call it?
You know that was you said that was 2010, right?
Yeah. wait.
Yeah,
I
that
gotta
was
check- I gotta
10
double
years
check it
ago.
out. Yeah.
Almost 10 years ago, and that was during the time of the whatchamacallit.
Great Reawakening.
No, what? The
Great
pandemic.
Revelation?
I don't know what you want to call it.
It was not the pandemic. It was the great reinvention. You called it the great renovation.
Well, I'm talking about when everything went missing.
Oh yeah.
So I thought I gave you stuff. I may not have given you everything in that order, but I gave you some, and everything's gone now.
Oh. Well, I need to place a new order then.
Not yet.
For reals?
For real. But, dude. All right, I'm turning on the laptop. Hang on.
Okay, he's turning on the laptop, people. Hang on.
Right.
You like it? Okay, you think it's complex. Like, how complex do you think it is? Okay, wait. I want to, before we get into this, I'm going to keep up with you, Robert and OAE, okay? But I want to get into something because, like I said, April Fool's, COVID got the last one, and I was talking about, like, I got a request to construct Nimbus because there's a couple people out there, like, interested in what Nimbus was doing, how it flew. So we'll do some instruction. I'll probably change it to my channel.
Come on.
And Nimbus will probably be my first construction on there. So the how to build will be coming shortly. But we were talking about also how, like, I was probably going to get everybody involved in helping out in Valkyrie here because I, for the life of me, cannot find Valkyrie's potential. So on one of these shows, probably maybe this one, maybe next week, I don't know. Maybe this show tonight, I don't know. But I was hoping to get all y'all involved on a build. One of my planes. It's still experimental and has been that way for about
10 years.
7 years.
10 years.
Yeah, and I really want it to fly because it looks cool, but it doesn't fly. It sucks, and everything I do to it, I mean, certain help, certain no, but whatever. Yeah. If I can't get it to work, like I said, I give myself a timetable, like 2 weeks of testing, solid to, like, not literally calendar weeks, but like 2 weeks of testing, however it translates out to. It's probably not going to literally be 14 days. It's probably going to be like 6. But if I can't get what I need to, we're going to do this. So Nimbus is my light transport.
Man, I love these M.2 hard drives.
It's really simple. It's a really simple plane, simple build. It's one of the bigger ones. Mark, can you show him a picture of that thing?
What?
Do you have a picture of Nimbus available? Or am I going to have to delve out in my pictures
What?
and give you a picture of Nimbus? You know what Nimbus is. Fool.
Isn't that the one that looks like, or did look like Nova?
In a way, yeah, it does. So you do know it.
So
Yeah.
it's similar to one that's on the screen.
Okay, it's similar, but yeah, it's bigger.
Yeah, it's much bigger.
Yeah.
Nimbus is probably 2.5 of those.
Most likely.
Obviously, I'm talking about the
elaborate.
one on the left, not the one on the right.
Which is a spider.
Um,
It's rather elaborate.
yeah,
Like
it is
in
a little bit more
construction.
complex than this one. But as far as the Delta Diamond, the
I was actually referring to what OAE was talking about, but yeah, you're right.
Hedral, and the dog teeth, or whatever you want, the strakes, they are similar. They both have that.
Oh, I know he does, but I don't know how old his is versus mine. But Nimbus flew. Man, how old is Nimbus? 2007. His first flight.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was back in the day. This was, holy crap, back in the day. I mean, this was.
How do I get you to see
This was pre-marriage.
Good. This was really back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, dang. I'm almost at 11 years. So, yeah, Nimbus is almost 13 years old.
Yeah, Nimbus been around. Nimbus been around the block. So,
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, that was '07. So you're saying '07. So that was Quantico. So that was, wow. Because I left there in '08.
Right.
So
I remember that.
That was the
Yeah.
rollout. Yeah, so that was, oof. Man, that was a long time ago.
I'm sending Mark a picture. Mark can post it up there so you can see it. Just because I can. It's in our group of pictures on the thing. But there you go. You can see that. Share that with them just so they could tell. Nimbus is
Yeah,
parked there, but that row on the right of the bigger planes is Nimbus.
yeah, this right here. Can you guys? Yeah, you guys can see that. This right here. This is Nimbus, and let's see. You don't have. This one is the same, similar size as the Nova.
Right, because Javelin and Nova are about the same size.
Yeah, this is the same, similar size, and this is Nimbus.
And parked in front of Nimbus there, those four are Mark's favorite, Team Triangle.
Yeah, that's Team Triangle.
Those are wyverns right there.
No, that's Team Triangle. It didn't have any other name. That is Team Triangle. That is where Ninja came from. That right there. That design right there. That's where my idea for Ninja came from. And they are pretty close to identical as far as size and look go.
Yeah, it's true. They do kind of look
I mean,
similar
they are
to
pretty
that.
close.
But yeah, so I'll probably be doing, like I said, I'll do a tutorial on Nimbus because it was requested. And it's a good little flyer. It's really basic, and most of the time, like I've been constructing them. I have even pry fly bodies. I can even pull one up. There's one right here. I did this on the show last week. That's one right there, ready to go. But it's built out of this paper. As you can see, it's like a newspaper. What it is those sales flyers that you usually get in the mail. If you ever got one of these, they come to you, the weekly sales flyers. So it's not exactly. It's like the look and somewhat feel of newspaper, but it's thicker than that, so it lasts a little bit longer. And Nimbus is about 10 1/4 inches long. I can't tell you how wide because this one doesn't have wings. I mean, I could make one, but it's really super simple. Mark might remember how to make one of these because I showed him one time, and he was surprised at how basic it really was. But it works well for what it does. I mean, it only is supposed to be big enough to be a light transport. Carries good. Yeah.
Okay, so I just added a new tab on the main page.
And he does have database news.
Yeah, I do. So I just pay. I don't know if you guys can see that. So
The scent. What is the scent?
Oh, look at that touchscreen. So I just placed a new tab right here. Boop, boop, boop. You see it right there on the screen. You see it.
Baby Doug woke up.
So these, damn. Hang on. Where's it at? There you go. I'm just gonna leave that. It's like how long is that? It's like a 2-minute clip of him just doing that.
Oh, okay. You call it short. Okay. I kind of put it together, but I thought it might have been something else. Sorry.
So
I want to make sure.
we're gonna talk about the database real quick. So
Bases. This is why we're talking bases. He's getting a new one. We're probably getting a new one. And there's a database. So it's all kinds of bases.
it is kind of bases.
It really is.
Not exact, but yeah. So this button right here says new contractor. So if you are inputting a new contractor, obviously one of us would put it in first to input like a friend or a family member or whatever that was joining, because we would have access to the database obviously before they did. So you put it on, you click on it, you put the info in, boom, boom, boom. None of the forms, I mean, it's not complete yet because this doesn't click, but this one says if pack contractor. So if you click on this one,
As opposed to another contractor.
Boom, it pulls up a list. Right now it has 4 of us. I don't have the rest of us on here. I still don't have KIA. I still don't have what is
Silk or Missile or
yeah,
Board or
see
Faro or Edco.
Yeah, I don't have, and I got the list. So I have a full list of the contractors here in this table. So that's where that information is going to update. I also have the technology table, which there's going to be multiple ones of those. I'll show you how that works in a minute. But for instance, if you click on my name, I've got add new design, active designs, retire designs, technology, retire active design. So that's going to be like an action that you're going to do. Obviously it's self-explanatory. You got your pry fly, so you can your pry fly is still active. We've gone over this, but your pry fly is still active, but they're obviously not built, and you can put those designs in.
Like this.
Yeah, you can still code them and number them and put them in the system. XP designs, so that's your experimental designs. You got your flight log in here. You got active bases, you got reserve bases, you got size chart, you got add new technology. So if you come up with a new technology, if we all decide to say, hey, there's a new technology out there, let's add it. We can all go in and add it.
Like
We're gonna have a master button that does that as well, that adds it to everybody's. But if you come up with something that's saying, hey, I like this. This is what I'm going to call this because this is what I'm going to use it as. You can add it just on your list alone. And if you click on technology, which I have this just set up for mine, but these are all Sills planes. It has a list of planes. It has Banshee, Sirius, Diamant, Goblin, Javelin, Nova, blah, 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 blah. And then it has a list of all the technologies on the left, and it has, can't do, blah, 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 done, whatsoever. So from there, from the main page, we'll go back to the main page. I added a new button that just came to me tonight. Place an order.
I'd like to place an order. Let's place an order right now.
Yeah. So because I copied this from this command, it actually is still going to the IPAC contractor page.
Bigger though, yeah.
But this command, this button, is going to pull up another form that's going to allow you to say, okay, who's the contractor? And then from the contractor, you're going to say, okay, I want this design. I want this many, blah, blah, blah. And, do you want to add another design? Yes. Yeah. It's going to be a little bit more complex. But it's going to allow you to add, to add multiple things to a list, and then boom, it'll send it over to them.
It's a database. We kind of expect a little bit complex. So that's okay.
Yeah. And
I'm
going to try to do.
Yeah, I suppose you don't have any more plans for bases, but none of us usually do. It just kind of sort of happens, life happens. So I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
some people don't move. Some people don't move around a lot. Mark, on the other hand, is a freaking nomad. So
well, honestly, I haven't moved in 3 years, which is a lot.
I know that. No, I know that, but
and I'm not
you still
planning.
have had your moments in the recent past.
And I technically haven't moved from the local area, in 4.5 years. That's a lot for me.
But before that.
Yeah, before that, I was moving like every year, every 6 months to a year. I was moving. New city, new state.
I get it. You're just stable. That's cool. That's perfectly all right. Obviously,
yeah,
so
and
that's why you got to have all your squadrons at like one base. We get it. But this is why I also said you should have kept Edwards. You could have more than one base. But hey, however you want to do it.
But see, you could go visit places. If you go visit places, you can just open those up as bases. Even if you stay there for a day, just open it up as a base. Because you know how often you travel.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I travel a lot. Just travel alone. I go to Orlando once a month. Well, not now, but I was going once every 2 weeks, once every month. So, yes, I was staying at a new hotel, a new place, a new thing every single time I was going, because we don't like to stay the same place twice, because we like to see what else is around and see which ones we like.
2 inches tall. Right.
So,
right. And
I'm not gonna name every single place, because I've stayed there for weeks, months.
And my work counts I count it as, it's not technically a base. It's what we call the stations, but it's a station because I fly there often.
Yeah,
but,
Hell,
you visit work a lot, but I count it because I fly there.
Yeah.
So I've built there and I've flown there. It counts.
Yeah, that's a little bit different. Yeah. But yeah, well, what I'm saying is, like, for places that you're going to visit for vacation or whatever, even if you're going for like a weekend vacation and you just go camping somewhere.
We got to fix, with help of your database, we need to fix your situation with, like, you opened up all those, like you were talking to me about, like, White Bear Lake and Orlando and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We need to build you a reserves, like, so you have actual planes stationed there. Because right now all you have is a whole bunch of rescue units because you don't really have anything else.
I'm working on that. that's gonna be my plan going forward. Because once we get into this house, we're gonna be even more stable than we were here. Because my plan, I have a plan. You know, I have a business that I'm trying to open up.
I have a dream.
I have a dream. I have a business that I'm trying to open up as well. I'm working on. I've got to get certain licenses in place and do certain things. So I'm not really planning on going anywhere. COVID. So
Everybody.
So on top of that, you know, not only for my regular work, I'm trying to get licenses and stuff so that I can be a remote worker and work from home, because that's what those type of people end up doing for those type of positions. Not that I want to work from home, although it's a benefit. Like, I worked from home today, which is why I'm able to, you know, be online at a, you know, halfway decent time tonight, because I'm not working at work all day, getting interrupted with the things that I need to do for this stupid COVID project.
COVID needs internet access too. See,
man, I'm telling you,
that way you have an online virus to go with the physical virus.
Bro, I'm telling you, if I was allowed to pull up the information that I have on this, on what we're doing and what we're sending, you know, how many people we sent home and all this other stuff. Yeah, it's just kind of numbers, but it's still government information, and I'm not trying to put it online, but still, it's a lot. We're doing a lot of stuff.
By the way, let me do another pitch. Go get yourself some Roundels, people. They're hot.
Stupid. You just put it on there, didn't you?
Yeah, so that is.
I saw you put it on there. Like, what?
I was just drawing, but yeah, that's not the real deal. But yeah, go get yourself some Roundels, people. Cheap, easy, good, cool. Yeah. Anyway, 2 inches of fuselage ought to fit really good, man.
Right.
Damn, I'm still. That just floors me right there. I barely get my planes to have an inch, and he's talking about 2. Shit.
Right, I know. I can't get that. Like,
also, let me.
I get that much in the back, maybe if I slant it.
Let me get a little bit of news out there to y'all too that y'all might appreciate. Maybe not. I've been thinking about this over the past like week and a half, and I know I've said this before, so please don't expect anything too big. But like, you always expect changes. Our state of like the roles are usually kind of in a state of flux. I altered them again, only slightly.
You're killing me because you can't get. Okay, so I'm gonna interrupt, because here's why you can't keep doing that. Because if I do this, if I work on this database, this is where you're gonna have to update everything. Because if you update it on there and I don't update it on here, this database is no good.
Well, I don't think it's going to be, like I said, this is a minor one, and I don't think the only reason I did it actually was to help the reserves, seriously, because I was thinking like, okay, do we really need? What I did was I took out one of the strike rolls, one of the attack rolls, instead of like, well, we had close range support, short range attack, medium range strike, and long range penetration, right?
Deep.
I changed it. So there's like, what we did was I kind of like amalgamated them, so they're down to 3 instead of 4. Basically, so you got rid of a plane in the front line, and one can go to reserves because you're not filling out that slot.
Damn.
No, you're not getting deep penetration in that slot that you just filled. Man, you people suck. I don't know. I heard about that, but is that teacher did get charged with that? I don't know. Well, you've got plenty of Vulcans to throw in the reserves, but see, that's the thing. You can use the reserves however you want to use them. So,
yeah.
I mean, if you use like
connection to links has been lost.
If you remember, like the reserve, like the Air Force reserves, like before pre-Gulf War '94, basically it was like older planes got thrown in there. But it wasn't until like after the Gulf War that they realized, you know, reserves can just do the same damn job. So now there's like they're interspersed. So. I mean, you could throw your older planes in there. You could throw experimental planes in there. You can throw whatever the hell you want to in there. Just another way to give you some extra leeway. That's all, and just a way to have our bases, you know, a little extra base coverage. So anyway, that's why I did it. Was basically to help it out. I mean, that's the only change we've kept the amount of rolls we've had for a long time now. That's only the minor major change that has occurred in quite a while. And speaking of minor major changes, my little rant. I just want to say the Falcons' uniforms suck. Why in the
Did you
hell
see the?
are you gonna put ATL on the chest like some chimichanga fucking fourth
Did you see
grade
the?
school people? This is stupid as look at the. Oh my god, dude!
Okay,
Why we
now
gotta go
you're going
back
off
and
on a tangent, and that's
oh
hilarious.
my God, it's so
Because-
freaking ugly, dude.
Dude,
Why
I
we
like
gotta
the-
step
I
down
like
to
the color
Cleveland's
scheme.
level?
I like the color scheme because it's same color scheme. I ain't gonna change the
Basically
colors.
the same. They just
But-
got rid of that cheap ass red piping. But why you put AT? No, ain't nobody got time for that. I mean,
ATL,
why
baby.
you see ATL, dude?
ATL,
God,
baby.
stupid. Oh, and we
Ah.
made the logo larger. Woohoo! What the hell's the point of that?
I know
You see
they
how
made it.
stupid
So
the
what? It ain't
Buccaneers
gonna
have
fit on the
looked?
helmet.
The Buccaneers have looked stupid for the past 10 years, and what are we gonna do? Hey, we're gonna look just like
Let's copy
let's,
them, right?
let's go stupid up there too. Oh, God. In the meantime, the Buccaneers changed theirs, and they look better. How the hell did they pull that off? Oh, because they went back to stuff they had before. Okay.
Yeah, they went retro. Oh man.
Yep. The Rams stupid. The Falcons.
But you know
stupid.
who my least favorite team is now? Come on. Who's my least favorite team?
The Patriots.
No.
That's
They're my second. They're my second least favorite now.
Oh.
Who's my first least favorite?
Oh, the Buccaneers.
Yes. You know why?
Because they play the Panthers.
No, because they picked up
Twice.
Tom Brady.
I ain't got nothing against Tom Brady. I just don't like the Panthers
I don't like
Or the
Brady.
or the Patriots. So
I don't like the Patriots either.
We got dude. We get We're just.
You did get girly. I was upset. Now,
Dude,
now,
we're
now,
not a
what,
running.
what
we're
you
not
gonna
a
do with
running
Freeman?
team. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
What are you gonna do with
You know
Freeman?
what we
They're gonna
are.
get rid of
We're-
Freeman.
We're like the old running backs, old folks for home for running backs. We always get them and then we make them retire like 2 years later.
Yeah,
ain't
you're
gonna use
work
him
to
properly.
death, then he's gonna be gone.
He's gonna be gone. I mean, you could tell he's on his way out because Atlanta picked him up. That's how you know
Either
he's on
that
his
or
way
the
out.
Browns.
I mean, that's true, but he probably would have had
But
a better
Browns
chance
is
there.
where quarterbacks go to die.
The Browns is where everybody goes to die.
I mean, apparently.
God,
Don't they have some people that have been there for forever?
I mean, we've got like we picked up a running back. What do we need? Like a whole overhaul of the defense besides 3 players, and we picked up a running back.
I know, man.
Position we barely use. I
No,
mean, dude, for
but
real.
but see, Freeman was killing it though,
Yeah, Freeman was killing us. Why we?
which is why you didn't need one. You
Because
don't
we
need
had-
two.
no, we had
You
a
don't
two-
need two
we had a-
people like him.
We had a two-headed. You're right. We had a two-headed monster in Coleman and Freeman. We got rid of Freeman. Coleman was doing a job, especially did good because Freeman apparently got all bust up in 49ers. So that was all cool. But now we're getting Gurley. What the fuck is he gonna do? Block? He ain't carrying the ball.
Well, he will. He'll be a workhorse, but he's gonna get hurt.
Y'all remember T.J. Duckett? Yeah, you don't, because he was here like 5 minutes.
He was
We did
he
the same
got
thing.
he got broke.
Got broke out. Big old running back got broke out. Yeah, just,
I think he didn't get hurt in like first game of the preseason.
something like that.
So like it was either first game of the preseason or first game of the year. He was gone. I was like, oh damn.
See, OAE, okay, back on topic. OAE, what you're doing, that's really cool because
See,
you only
he
got
keeps us
one or
on
two
topic.
bases. 1 or 2 bases, and you could just like branch out and turn your reserve base into something big because you've got planes that can still go into the new scheme, like whatever regiment you've got there, and then you have the battalions underneath, which would be great. That's what I'm trying to accomplish. I don't know what's gonna happen.
That's just so funny. Damn. I'm gonna clip that. That is just funny.
God, I can't believe our uniforms look that bad.
Damn!
He's so funny. I can't handle it anymore. That's what happens. Yeah, so I'm actually trying to work on this right now.
That's cool. That's cool.
So let's. Yeah, so if I copy
So he's trying to get it together. So
the form,
how many of you exported it to? When you guys talk about exporting, like who has been like getting these and how do you guys go about it? I mean, like, okay, yeah, just like, I mean, you put it out there. I mean, well, OAE, you put out like
that's not what I
your
want.
instructables for your planes go out almost immediately. So it's like all of them are available. But I'm assuming you have like people that tell you that, yeah, like, or they've sent videos of your planes flying that they've built and so on and so forth. I mean, me and Mark don't have that yet. Although Mark's got like, I don't know if you guys have built Thunderbolt, for example, yet, because I know you put a how to build Thunderbolt, how to build Firecat. They're all out there, and here I am being all secretive and shit. And I haven't thrown the money out there, but I'm going to. I'm going to. Nimbus is going to be the first. It was going to be Lance, but I'm going to do Nimbus first here. So we'll do a newer generation versus a older generation.
Okay, so I
Oh,
got the new
I
form.
don't know if you knew what I was talking about when I asked you that about gens, but it's not something that we like. I officially keep track of. It's just something
Okay.
I note. That's all. So when you said like both of them, I was like, "The hell are you talking about? You don't know what I'm talking about, do you?" I consider like the first planes that I built like when I was a youngster, when I was a youngin,
If pack
young
water
buck.
form.
I was thinking like any one of my first planes are like my Gen ones. And from my case, that's like the period of like 79 to 83. Then I like got a little bit more advanced in my building. So Gen 2 was like 84 all the way up to 94 actually. But there was a certain group of planes, and then after that
Oh, this
it
this
broke
actually
apart.
works really
So
well.
so see that's Mark, that's what I was trying to ask you about was like if you had if you considered yourself through generations. I didn't know if you did or not.
Well, I mean, not. I mean, not
I
like
mean
that.
no, I wouldn't think so. I mean it's not a big deal. I don't record it anywhere. It's not official. It's nothing. I just happened to notice it. That's all.
Because yes, I did make it like 10 years apart.
I mean, because like seriously, when you first built your first group, I mean, this is on you, of course. I mean, you could tell your own, but like if I had to say it, I would say like when you were first building Draco, for example, and Vortex, those are like your Gen ones because you were pretty basic back then. But you've definitely grown beyond that. So
Yes, but the folds are still the same.
true. But
The plane
again,
is
they're way
not.
more. Yeah, they're way more advanced than those ever were. I mean, come on, man. Draco's a flying bus.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I don't know how.
Even
Oh man, I don't know how I ever made that.
I mean, it was pretty
But
advanced for
look
its
at
day,
me.
but
I mean, what? It was 2012. I didn't know. I, I know what this is, but I don't know what that is. And now I'm over here. I can build a computer with my eyes closed and work on networks and everything else. But I don't know what a hard drive is. 2012.
see this wire right here. I don't know where it goes.
I don't know what this is for.
Did,
Man, I
oh
can't
wait, do
believe
you
it.
have any pictures of yours like?
You
I don't
got
mean
that
to sarc.
video still?
I don't mean. Yes, I do. I
You
don't
need to
mean to
send it to
sarcastic.
me.
I don't mean to sarcastically or anything like this, but do you got any pictures like other than on your sheet on your cutting sheet? Because I mean, you that's pretty iconic. Now we know like it's an OAE plane if you got the background of that cutting sheet. Matter of fact, I use that in the news section of Ezine. But like, you got so many with like a background of say clouds, trees, outside, anywhere, concrete even. I'm just because I've never seen one. And like these people, like people send pics. I'm like, well, I gotta see this. I mean,
Um,
granted, I mean, obviously, I can build them and fly them, but you're the
um,
man that builds them. So I was wondering, like,
is he a robot?
what yours looks like. Is he a robot? I mean,
Is he
anybody could just
alive?
build something.
Does he go outside? Does he
Not
breathe the same
now,
air?
COVID.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
does he
now,
breathe the same air I do?
COVID.
What's COVID?
Well, well,
I've been living under a rock for the last 2 months.
I was hoping one of you, like Mark, especially, like any one of y'all, did you guys manage to fly on Monday? Did any of y'all get out there and fly on Monday? Because it was April 6th.
No.
April 6th is big flight day in InnovPack. You should at least try to fly
I
something on April
know.
6th.
I know. I tried it. I tried it. I usually fly. I usually fly.
I couldn't get a chance. It was wet outside, but I did fly inside a lot
But
because I
no,
knew I couldn't
Monday
get out there.
was. This whole week has been insane. Forget it. Let me see if I can pull up. I do have. I do have a master list.
I got I got the
I'm
videos
gonna
of you
pull up.
testing planes. I got the videos of you testing planes indoors too,
I'm
with the
gonna
cat
pull
trying to
up.
attack him.
I'm gonna. Where's that new folder at? Right here.
Well, wait. OAU said the Starjet was like a compromise, like in flight or in size. I I find people like you deal with a big plane, you deal with a bright plane, you deal with a big
Let's go
plane,
here.
something like that. If it draws attention, yeah, people usually are attracted to something like that. So
So, like, this is one list. I you can't really see it. There are how many total entries on this?
did he just say injuries?
Oh, entries.
I know, but it sounded cooler when you thought you said injuries.
Injuries.
How many injuries are on this list?
Okay, so there's 31 people on this list, all with approximately 2 to 3 items apiece that they need to take home.
What the hell? Those aren't aircraft.
No,
Oh,
this is work.
oh,
So
okay.
so my job right now is to communicate with each individual section in the hospital. Say, hey, I need this information from you. I need your people. I need a phone number. I need blah 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 blah. I need all these equipment numbers and everything else. Please provide me this information as soon as possible so I can get my team to work on this. So I'm constantly going back and forth all day. Hey, this is wrong. Hey, that's wrong. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. Do that. Hey, I need you to work on this list. I need you to work on this list. So my job right now is project management for COVID, but this is just one department or one section within the hospital. It's got 31 people. It's got approximately what three times 31 is almost 100 items just for that one section. And I've got to get my guys working on it. I've got to work on all the corrections, make sure everything's right. I'm doing all the communication back and forth between the service, getting them the stuff that they need, and me getting the list on time, communicating with my management so they can communicate with the incident command of the hospital so they can report to the CDC of what's going on.
That was very good math.
So
Almost 100.
yeah, I mean, what? Yeah, I got
Yeah.
31 people. There's average 2 to 3 items. I'm going based off 3 times 3 is 9.
Yeah, but we got way more planes than that.
I know, but what I'm saying is, this is what I'm doing on a on a daily basis right now.
Right.
So
Right.
that's one. This is their updated list. I had to scrub that. This is another list. This has only got about 6 people on it. This list has a ton of people on it. This list has a ton of people on it. This list, man, how many does this list have on it? Probably about the same. 30 people, all with average. These average about two items per person.
I would say. Now, actually, just thinking about that, by the way, since we're in this kind of situation that we're in, one of these Saturdays might be a good time to dedicate this time to building the Zeus or the Omni Wing. One of these times,
Yeah.
because we'll have some time.
This is the longest list. This is the one that I was working on myself. It has a few corrections. This one has 88 people on it. This is surgery department. It has got 88 people on it, and they all have
Oh,
approximately they all have approximately 2 items, 2 to 3 items. And I'm still waiting on information on certain things, um, and everything else. Like this department has a few. The old people home is broken up into like 4 different departments. Prosthetics, voluntary service has nothing hardly. Oh, this one's green. I can mark this one as green. Save.
okay, yes, but planes. What about the planes,
But
though?
that's what I'm
How
saying. Like
how's
I
it translate? Like, I mean, like if you get like you consider it contractors versus bases versus technology versus aircraft themselves, right? Like it all breaks down to having a whole bunch of that stuff in the base itself, right?
What are you talking about? You talking about just for my database?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like this is the order form. So I actually am going to leave it kind of this way, which is kind of cool. Um I need to go back to the main page though. So let me go ahead and close this.
Yeah, his and my
Yeah.
Nimbuses look nothing alike. That's right. He's got
So let me.
the Pick 6, as I like to call it. I've seen it. It's PYX06, but I
Form
call it the Pick 6.
properties. Oh, that's right. That's right. I got you. I got to create a new macro. So let's
And mine
go
looks, yeah, mine looks absolutely nothing like that. Or his looks nothing like mine. However you
copy,
want to say it.
paste, macro. If pack orders. Open form if pack orders. Click OK. Now.
He's walking us through the steps, people.
So I don't know if you guys are familiar with making a database. So the interface of the database, which is these clickable buttons, have to have you have to have an action with the button, otherwise it does nothing. So what you do is you have to create a macro that tells the button what to go do. Whether it's to go open a form, whether it's to open up a table, pull data, whatever you want it to do. So you have to have macros. So what I did was I copied the button from here that opened up all the contractors, which was actually, I did it by mistake, but I like that I did it that way because it kind of works out that way. So when I copied that button and changed the text to place an order, the action was still there to open up the impact contractors. So now I have to create a new macro to say open form. I want to open this form to impact orders instead, not impact contractors.
Right.
But
okay.
I like the idea of what it's going to do. So let me show you. So let me go here. I'm going to have it open impact orders. I'm going to save this. And I'm going to get out of design view.
What do you mean? Have you taken it as far as it could go? The Starjet, have you taken it as far as it can go?
Oh, well.
Do you think?
So when you click on impact contractors, it says impact contractors that has a list of the contractors. When you click on place an order, it says crap.
It says crap? Well, that's not cool.
That is not. Okay, so the macro is still, I didn't change the macro. Hang on. So let me go back to design view. Let me go back to design view. Let me go back to form properties and change this macro to.
Damn it.
That's not what I wanted.
Actually, it sounds like you're probably in the same. I just wanted to say it because it sounds like you're in the same damn boat I'm in.
That's not what I wanted.
So, what the hell? What is that?
Okay, so that should be the right one. Okay, so let's close this.
What the hell is that?
Let's. Whoa.
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 Idayuki. Whatever. I'm after it, but I'm not. Like maybe you were at the Starjet, the same place I am with
Interesting.
Valkyrie.
Okay. Oh. Gotcha. So let's. Yes, I want to save. Okay, so let's open up main. So when you click on place an order, now. Oh, you're so stupid.
It's funny you say that. You probably have squeezed all you can into and out of the plane, right? I like that. I mean, I know I could see that's where it came from.
On click. Open form. No, I don't want that one. I want
Nimbus, just surmising actually what Robert was
Impact
talking
orders.
about also, I just wanted to say Nimbus was named after the operation we had back in the Paper Air War, way back in the day when I actually did Operation Nimbus, and we used all of our bomber planes to like wipe out the enemy.
Okay, so
So
let's
it,
go to
it gains its
here.
name from that. That and the cloud. I
Pack
mean, they
orders.
both, it's psychocircular.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah, you
That's
like that?
open form pack orders. Why is that not working?
The little miniature version of it is called Cirrus. For obvious reasons. I'm not going to make a Cumulus or a Stratus. I just wanted those.
That's
Yeah, you have
why.
taken the Vulcans pretty far. I haven't seen too many Starjets, but I have seen Vulcans go that far. Oh, by the way, yeah, on that note too, because I had revised, it took me a little while the other night, but because I had
Thank you.
revised those rolls, um, I think I fixed the
What
sheets
was
to the
taking it so
point
long?
where we could finish up what we were doing with putting the numbers, the IFPAC designators. I think we could finish that up because I figured out um what was it, Wasp? Yeah, what Wasp was holding it up. Yeah, so granted, again, it might be retro because
Yep.
I also realized that I didn't have Valkyrie or wait, who was it? Was it Valkyrie? Yeah, Valkyrie and Cirrus neither one is actually in that list. And I put them back in there because I discovered their rollout dates and first flights, of course. I didn't know they weren't in there. So it
Nice.
won't, hopefully that won't affect it much. I don't actually think it'll affect it much at all because, well, Cirrus won't. Valkyrie will if I accept it. But Burst is going to go through the same thing. So,
You just crazy now. So I fixed it finally. But this is what takes so long with messing with stuff like this. So now when I click on place an order, it still gives me the same list of contractors, which is what I didn't want it to look like, but I think I'm going to run with it. What do you think?
I think you're going to run with it.
I think I'm going to run with it. So at this point, this is cool because then I can just say, okay, oh, I want to order something. Okay, well, what contractor am I going to order it from? Let's pick Sill, and then when you click on Sill, then you're going to get a list of stuff you can order.
Okay.
So you can say, hey, I want this, that, um, and go from there, which will be kind of neat. Which is all going to be pulling from your main table. So each contractor is going to have their own table of information. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take the spreadsheet. I'm going to have to filter it out. I'm going to have to copy it into I might be able to save it as a single copy,
Focus
each
cloud?
individual copy filtered, and save that into the database. I don't know if that'll work. I think it will,
But you're not sure.
but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Because when I saved the technology, I was trying to save the whole thing, and it only saved the main sheet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It didn't save all the tabs that you have down at the bottom. It only brought in the first one when I clicked on that Excel file. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
So, because when I open up the technology thing, there's no tabs down at the bottom. It's just your plane names at the top and then all the technology and what you filled out on tab 1. Which, and if we go over here and pull up, let me put this over here.
Who the hell's the B-30?
Pull up
Okay. B-39.
Drive, pull up contractors and tech, and you pull up this.
We don't measure speeds that way.
Oh,
So when you say
no.
hypersonic, I have no idea.
So yours is this tab. Yours is actually like the fourth or fifth tab. But either way, so let's go over here.
I'm trying to find it. I can't.
So let's transition over. So
Hold. Okay.
what this is the technology spreadsheet, and
You're
it,
looking at it.
yeah. So this is what I put on the database that you guys can't see, obviously, but I put that on the database. But this is the one that saved when I saved the file, when I pulled this file in and made this my main page that opens. When I clicked it in here, that's the main page that saved into the table. None of these other tabs down here. Can you guys see that? Yeah, none of these other tabs down here saved in the database. They're on the Excel file, but they're not on the database. So what I'm going to have to do is go through and save each individual tab with each because all your names that are at the top. You know what I'm saying? OE, you got OmniWing, Vulcan, Zeta, and all your other craziness. And Tate, you gotta give us some names.
We got names. He just needs to we just slot him into.
We
I
need
think we got enough. Do we got enough?
we need to put them in the slots,
Right. Okay.
so we can get that up to date. And then this is already in
So
there.
Robert, basically what we need is just to make sure, like all those names you gave us, we got enough of your planes. We just need to make sure who's the short one, who's the long one, so on, and biggest one, smallest one, so on and so forth. That's what we're talking about.
Yep.
Because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. I got 10 on list, so you're definitely cool. Just need to figure out what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once we get
He's
to that
got it.
point, this is. I mean,
He's
this
got
is
it ready.
not just an overnight thing. I mean, this is not gonna just happen overnight. I don't have hours and hours to dedicate to it, and it's unfortunate because I really want to, but I don't have that kind of time to just sit there and work on this database for 8 hours a day.
Well, COVID.
No, even still, like that's what's causing me to work more.
Yeah.
And then after this nonsense is over, and when I say over, when after we're done issuing equipment out and everybody's at 100%, I'm going to have my stragglers here and there and blah, 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 blah. I'm expecting that. I'm hoping to not have too many when it all goes down. Because they're trying to get us out of there. They're trying to get us out of there. Because what is being predicted is going to happen is if the governor doesn't say it, the hospital is going to say it. And the hospital itself is going to become COVID central, if you will, for West Palm. And it's going to be one of the main hospitals. I don't know if they're going to force, or not that they're going to force, but I don't know if they're going to allow outside people to use the hospital because it's a veteran hospital. But I'm assuming the veteran population is going to be so overwhelmed with it that they're going to need space to create the beds, that they're going to be using every space available. And so that means all the administrative people have got to go. If they're not there and they're not mandatory to work there, they're working from home and they're going to stay at home. And we're trying to get them there before it gets crazy. Because it's already getting bad at the hospital.
Getting bad. Shit, it's been bad.
The county, like Florida itself, yes. The state, though, I should say the state and the country, yes. But individually, when you look at it, like per hospital, per county, per, where I'm at, and probably the same thing in Milwaukee. Milwaukee may have a lot of cases. I don't know. but because I don't have time to keep up with it. But my thing is the actual hospital itself, the VA hospital, may have like 5, 10. You know what I'm saying? They may have had 100 cases per se. Like we probably had a bunch of cases, but we don't have that many patients that are actively being treated that have to be quarantined in the hospital. They're expecting that
sheet blue.
They're expecting that shit to grow though.
I saw that there's a line list on the aircraft sheet that like is marked in blue. I guess OAE probably did that to indicate where. Oh no, there's another one.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, good God, there's another one. Whoa. Okay, OAE must be using these as reference points because he's got a bunch of these marked in blue.
I'm only 42 seconds in. Oh, his stupid debut.
So I put, oh God, the sheet's going to be thrown off. Oh yeah, I see what you did with sheet's probably going to be thrown off a little bit because Wasp is now has, you're going to have to take a look at the sheet again then and make adjustments as you see. I'll put in the beginnings and you can like alter them as beforehand just because they're going to be slightly different. Like starting with Wasp, which means it's above the level of Valkyrie, your Valkyrie. And they're going to be different from then on. Well, that particular type. It's only going to be that. So it's, in essence, the bombers are the only ones messed up. I guess actually I can alter them if you know what the hell we're doing. And that's not really going to mess up too many of them, I suppose. I do have to put Cirrus in
I've been
there.
obsessed with belts for a long time. I wear a belt every day, and there was like 3 things that always drove me.
Robert, I was thinking about putting yours in the tabs in there. I'll get you broken down. Like, matter of fact, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to have these in here as for the ones that you've given me, and put these in. You can use this as reference if you get into this. You can, like, once you figure out which ones are longer flying versus shorter flying, and like durations and styles of flight, you should go best. I'll make it as a cheat sheet for you. Like, I'll make a list of planes that you've given me so far, all 10. And over to the right, I'll just put, it's a pool of like the fighters that you need, and the type of planes that you need.
This is
and
so
you can put it into spot. However you want, like I said, it's just a pool. So just get like whichever plane is fits it the best, and then we'll figure it out from there. If you have others, if you have others, you can put them in there, of course. I'm just going with the 10 that you gave me so far.
Look at Look at this. Look at that. That's hilarious.
What, you look fly today?
Oh, that's hilarious. I gotta cut that out. I gotta cut that out. Let's go back. Sorry, I got off on a tangent. That was hilarious.
Damn it.
Off on a tangent.
Well, we gotta do it at some point. Well, actually, you gotta do it. I did it already. Damn. Can't learn how to copyright. So it's gonna be like, you've seen the sheets, right? It's in IVPAC shared sheets. Blah, 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 blah. I'm putting it in there. I'll have it. It'll be a tab for you. It'll be after you. I don't know what they are first. So.
Anybody there?
What the? It's not doing it. Okay.
Damn the hell am I missing here? Hold on.
No one.
Why is it down there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the like since you have 10, I'm gonna put the more important 10 ones in there.
That is hilarious. Ron Severs is so funny.
Or at least I'll put like a few more in there. Oh, damn it. So let's see.
But yeah, so that's where we're at with the database. Yeah. It's actually coming along. I just gotta get more details in here going and get all the other spreadsheets built and everything else and copied over, and let's pull this down just a tiny bit.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to make this, like I said, I'll make this as easy as possible, and then we'll get motherfucker.
Yeah,
Or as easy as this thing is gonna make us do it, because it's not being very agreeable.
Go to design view.
Especially because I can't spell fighter with the T. I spell it fire. Okay. Yeah, I keep leaving the fucking T off. All right.
There we go.
Basically,
Good, a little
I'm
bit
leaving
of
all the
space.
Actually, I'm only leaving all the strikers and fighters in there, but I'll put in like, the bomber's an all-encompassing role, so like, it's basically heavy.
And then once I get this,
fighter bomber, and then like, heavy,
once I get it built,
medium.
then I'm
light.
gonna keep a backup of it. So you guys don't, if you guys screw it up, I can save it.
Sure.
Because somebody's gonna accidentally mess up something. But I'm trying to get it to where it closes. It's gonna close out. You know what I'm saying. So I still,
Yeah.
so my actions right now are one way. So when I click on open, if pack orders or place an order, it opens the next form, and it doesn't close out the previous page. It doesn't do anything else. You know what I'm saying? It just creates a new tab. Well, there are going to be no tabs. There's going to be no nothing. You're not going to see any of this other stuff that's going along on the editing portion. So I got to change that. I've also got to create my back buttons and my, everything else. Because each page has to have an action to go back to the previous one.
Okay.
And then I've got to have a button on each one. I might. Oh man, I'm probably gonna have a button on each one that goes to the home page as well. At least it goes to the main page, and then it's also gonna go to, and that's gonna be easy to create because that I can just copy and paste, boom, 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 on each one. Once I set the macro, it's set. I copy it and just paste it over and over. The back one is the one that's going to be the most complicated because I have to change it for each page and create a new macro for each one.
Perhaps. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not a maybe. It is a, yeah, I have to, because the back button has to be particular to each page. Because if I go into, let's say I go into contractors and I open mine and I was like, oh, crap, I don't want to go into mine. I want to go into yours. Well, I need a back button that just goes back to the contractor page. Whereas if I was in active designs or if I'm in my technology page, I could close this out because that's a form. But if a table, if I was in another form, like add new technology, and I was in another form that lets me add that, then I'm like, oh man, I need to go back to and do it somewhere else. I need to go back to my main page here, and then I need to go back one more to do that.
This is so stupid. Okay, I'm
So-
going to make a special sheet for him.
So it just depends on how I'm going to do that as far as the forms go.
All right. Okay, Robert, I made you a sheet. Okay, it's going to be in our
Background.
sheets. They're going to. It's just going to be a cheat sheet that you could fill in. And when you get it, you could, like I said, look at it, tell us what your planes do. According to that, it's just it's a little cheat sheet to start you out. Once we get that, we'll take you on another journey, as it were, because I'll start another sheet, and you could fill in the rest of the base information that we've got so far, and fill the rest of it out so that we know where their bases are, so we know where to put your squadrons, so we know where to put the planes.
Oh my goodness!
And then we can get them in the database.
This is why I need you to sit down with me and help build this thing at some point.
Okay, well,
Because
some of these,
I mean, I don't want to be on here all night, man. I got to get up early.
I know that.
I know. All right, so let's.
Okay, I know I got one locked down here, so I said I'm just making this. This is for you. So once you get in there, oh, Jesus
I'm
Christ,
trying to figure out how I want to do this.
me too.
I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. See, I could do. Yeah, this is a pain in the butt.
OAE, it was easier because he only had one base. You guys with more bases make it a little bit more difficult. He's got more planes, but we were able to slot the planes in because he just put them all at one place. It's pretty easy to create the wing. It's more fun to do it when you got like different places per the role. So when you have a fighter wing, a strike wing, a bomb wing, so on and so forth, it's more fun to do that.
Yeah,
But
and don't worry. Guess what's coming with this move? Closures.
an actual what?
Closures.
Closures?
Yeah.
Oh.
And redesigning of everything, because this is I'm not only am I going to have a dedicated spot, more than I have now, but I'm going to have a dedicated spot. I've got a bigger place.
Black.
I've got a yard, so I can fly and record and do everything else that I need to do. There's going to be so much more that's coming.
And he said he actually told us he had reserve bases too, if I remember correctly. So, well, Robert, didn't you say you had reserve bases? I mean, hell, if you don't, it's okay. But if you do, boom, even better. Yeah. So, okay.
That's what I was
Your
gonna do.
sheet is in the IVBAC drive. If you log in, you should have it there. It is called. It's like Tapaper setup. Fill in what you know, and me and Mark will handle the rest. Captain Database over there. I'm Database 1, he's Database 2. He's like Database main, though.
Yeah, because, this has been ongoing for the last 12 years.
Eventually, we'll have the IVPAC server
And-
on in his plot running us down. That'll be hype.
Yeah, I mean, that's the plan. Once I get everything up and running. I mean, that's the plan. And get everything up and
You're gonna
running.
need a big server too with OAE's, all of OAE's planes in that shit.
I'm gonna need a whole dedicated thing. But that's the plan. Like my goal in the next couple of years, one is to buy a house, and then I'm gonna have dedicated space for that. So that's gonna be awesome. Because I haven't really had one that I've really wanted to work on and stay at everything else was temporary. Everything else has been temporary. This one we want to stay at for a while, but we know we don't own it, so we're not gonna get too attached. But we want, literally, there's two of them for sale right down the street. So I would literally, like, if we were doing it right now, I would buy one of those two if they were, what, 20, what? That's some, what?
You see the date?
09.
Yeah, and it ain't even
my
built
goodness.
yet, and it's already 10 years old.
I mean, 09.
Hasn't even flown a day.
I mean, that price on that thing is probably, look at that, $15.95. I mean, what is that for?
$15.95. It's kitchen stuff.
Oh, is that a lawnmower? I thought it was a lawnmower.
There's a salad mix $1.58. 3 pounds yellow onions for $1.69.
Man, there ain't nothing that cheap.
Ground beef $1.99 a pound.
That was right after the crash, man. That was right after the market crash.
I know. Y'all need to hurry up and go out there and get your Arby's. Apparently, it's like 5 for 10 for a limited time.
Oh, man, I wish.
Not 5 for 5, 5 for 10, but at least it's 5 for 10.
Man, I wish we could get it for that. I wish we could get that.
Well, you just know. Okay, so yeah, I put that up there. If you want to, well, you can't share it. It's in Google Drive, so everybody can see it. So it doesn't matter. OA's been through this. Mark was able to do this because he came on, and I was able to go as he brought stuff in because, believe it or not, he actually started with one base.
Yeah, the one right above yours.
Even back in it was at the same base, so it really made it easy. But even back then, he was moving to like 3 different places inside of like a year, so it was still kind of hard.
Yeah, because I left there. I went to the... Yeah, man, wow.
Went to Archdale, then you went to Cloverdale. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I didn't go to Cloverdale until... Yeah, I did. Never mind. Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
We were at that house. It was the refuge that they had moved after I had joined. And then when I came back, they had already moved. It shows you how much 3 months can make. I was gone for 3 months, and they had already moved houses after I graduated. I left in July. I came back in what? October? Yeah. August.
Yes, sounds right.
September.
Sounds right.
October. Yeah, I came back the middle of October because I left in the middle of July. And by the time between the middle of July and the middle of October, they had already packed up and moved. And I had no clue.
So yeah, he moved up. Yeah, I mean, he was starting on that movement, but yeah, they did the.
Yeah,
They
that
did
one was
it in
thrown on
secret
me. I didn't have a choice on that one. But that's when Paris Island was born.
That might be one he never goes back to.
No, I did. I did go back to it. I've been back to it.
I'm talking about now.
No, I'm talking about within the last... What? It's been within the last... 5 years?
What, did you go through basic training again?
No, I went back and visited. Somebody was... One of my friends was retiring.
Oh. At Paris Island? Dude,
Yeah.
I don't think anybody stayed at Paris Island.
Yeah, no. Yeah, she was... She got stationed there. That was her last duty station. So she made it her first, technically, if you think about it. She went through basic, and then she retired there. She was a drill instructor. Well,
Yeah,
by that point
life?
she was a first sergeant, so she wasn't actually with the recruits. She was in charge. She was a upper management, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what she wanted to do. Once she became a drill instructor, and she knew she was in it for the long haul, and she was gonna retire. That was her plan, was to ultimately retire at the same place she started, which is kind of cool. Some people like to do that.
Okay.
Me, I wouldn't have cared either way.
Yeah.
I just want to get out. Done. I miss being in, but man, I don't miss a lot of it.
Okay. Boom.
Yeah. So
Boom.
With
Yeah.
with that, there's gonna be some. Hornswoggle reveals which wrestlers are dicks. That's
Hey,
one of the
Robert,
suggested
actually,
movies.
I see Robert actually on the sheets. When I'm looking through it, I do have a couple of them slotted in already.
Oh, look at that.
So, yeah, like on the roll sheet, I do have the 10 that you gave me. They're
What
already in there.
park isn't big enough for your planes?
Right? No kidding. That's what I was wondering about. I'm like, dude.
You should see. All right, I'm pulling it up. This isn't a tangent. This is
No, this is related.
related. So don't even hate on me. So we're gonna pull this up.
But in the Impact roll sheet that you also have,
Go
it
to
is in there.
maps.
And by the way, that is updated. So Mark, OAE, if you want to look into it, the Impact roll sheet is brand new as what I did last night. So
Alright.
it shows the updated stuff.
So we're going here. We're gonna scroll into here. I gotta turn this to satellite view. We're gonna turn this to sheets.
Is it 5? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay, so yeah, your setup is in there.
Minimize that. We're gonna transition over. Now you tell me that this isn't big enough. This is just one of our parks. You tell me you don't have a park this big. And this looks small on here. This place is huge. Let me drop old Yeller.
Old Yeller. Robert, you do know how to get into that, right? You can check the sheets out. So yeah, I just want to make sure.
Look at
OAE,
this.
you need to get in there too. Just like I said, I think
How do you not have enough room in here?
no. Well, they're shared through. I've got them shared with you through the email account that you gave me, the Hotmail one. So when you you can access the same sheets. I know because you're on the list. You've got it shared.
Look
how
at
you
this.
get in there? I'm not sure.
How do you not have enough room? Yes, there's water, but I don't know if there's that water all the time. But how do you not have enough room in here?
I'm gonna recheck to make sure he has enough. He can share. He's been shared with the.
I mean,
Oh, I didn't
look
okay.
at all of this space. And this is just the front part. This isn't even the baseball fields. Or this empty lot back here that's probably swamp. Who knows? Like, you've got fields upon fields.
COVID.
You've got an empty parking lot here with just small trees. This is still plenty of potential. Like, even if I just flew right here in the parking lot. But no, there's all the way down there. There's fields all over this thing. Like, how do you not have a park like this? Like,
Okay, well, I just sent you, Robert. I just sent you an invite on that new sheet that I created for you. So if you link to it with the others, you should be able to find the others anyway that you still have because you're able to play with all the rest of them too. But that one in particular is the one I was talking about. So it's got the bases. It's got a
said
tab
we
with the
don't.
bases.
we don't. Well, I'm telling you, you need to come down and fly that one because that one is huge. Honestly, it is one of the biggest ones that I've been at. I mean,
Hey, you just need to have an acre of land around you.
I do.
You know, so
But an acre isn't enough to fly phases. Not where I'm at.
yeah,
There's too
that's
many
true.
trees. Too many trees.
I'm gonna have to teach you how to fly phases so you can try it out down there. Unless you just want me to send you one.
It's not about that. It's about the actual range of the plane.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying.
I mean, I could throw them lower if you really wanted me to.
I mean, just so you can fly one down there.
But
That's
if you
all I
throw,
mean.
I don't even know if I could throw a thunderbolt or a javelin up.
And lodge it into a pine tree, that'd be cool.
If it didn't get caught by the wind and like go crazily, I might be able to not lose it on the roof.
My bad. I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say palm tree. Lodge it in a palm tree.
No,
Because you
no,
got a
no.
lot of palm trees down
There are other trees out there.
No, I know, but I'm really looking forward to palm trees. That's why I want to see some of your pictures, man. I want to see some palm trees in the background,
Yeah,
man.
you want to see some of this stuff, huh? You want to see some of these?
I mean, it's funny because if you watch the videos online of like the Japanese flying their planes, you usually see a baseball diamond because they usually take them to a baseball field and fly them. So you get to see a lot of hard scrabble and shit like that. So us doing these videos in the green, it must be like, wow, that's
Yeah.
cool.
See, I got to go all the way down this road, all the way back here. Got to go all the way down there to the end. That other tree line down there, just about.
Oh, wait, he just takes us to the corner, I think. Which of course,
Turn left.
Basically what I'm doing.
And then go all the way down. Because this is where, like, look at this openness. That is a lot of openness. I can't wait. Got less than 30 days. But there is probably going to be like one show that I miss.
There's most likely going to be at least one show that you missed.
'Cause
Perhaps two.
maybe two. I'm going to try to schedule it for one. But
Okay.
I might miss two. Because I might miss the last one in April and the first one in May. So it'll be, I can go ahead and give you the dates. It'll probably be the 29th and the 6th that I miss. Because we're probably going to go do the walkthrough right around there and get the keys and start moving in. Because the lease starts on the 1st. I'm getting the truck for the 2nd. And I'm trying to schedule the internet for that day or at least Sunday. But even so, I still got to get everything set up before Wednesday. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to. But I'm probably going to be working from home that week, so it's probably going to be easier. Because I can still work from home and do
I
things.
can rubber band launch it, but like rubber band launching some of my planes is just not going to matter. I can't, like, some of them just don't. Javelin, yeah, sure.
But yeah, like if you look at even these yards and stuff, this is what you're dealing with when you're in the yards. Like you're overwhelmed with tree line and like this one's closer to the road, obviously, but
Hey, we had to go through that at Raintree, and I had to go through that with years living in South Carolina. I mean, trees, it's a way of life.
But yeah, think about
You
taking a
lose
picture
some, you
right
lose
there
some.
with
You
the-
know that. You've said you're prepared, so.
I've been prepared, man. I lose planes all the time. But yeah, house looks something like that, honestly, except the garage is on the left side. That's literally what it almost looks like, except the garage is not over here. It's on this side.
Crap, I meant to put this in here for OAE too because I didn't get.
It's not as open as, I mean, it's about the same lot size, but it's not as open. There's more trees in the yard that I have. And it's not on this main road. It's
Somewhere in here.
It's way back way back over here in these trees. Google Maps doesn't even go back there. Which is kind of cool.
What the hell did I do with it? Didn't I just update this thing? Damn it.
Hamlin. But I'm trying to figure out what we're going to call it. What did we say we were going to call it? Hamlin? We were going to call it Hamlin?
I think you said Hamlin. Yeah,
We were
probably.
gonna call it
'Cause
Hamlin
over the
off
main,
this
the
main
main
road right
street
here?
that goes in there. Yeah.
Or is this is Coleman, I think. Let me look at the map. Let me bust out the map. No, that says 185th. But this says Coleman on the thing. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'll have to look. But either way, I think I'll just name it Hamlin. Hamlin. Okay, gotta say Hamlin. But
I
yeah,
like that.
yeah. So that's that, guys. I mean, that's a wrap. Have a good night. Click.
He's freaking horrible, man. He's freaking horrible, man.
But yeah, so I've been working on this this database. Don't think that I haven't. Y'all think that I haven't, but I have
I believe he has. Come on, he probably has.
a little bit.
Just like we're trying to work on getting the damn rubber band launching. Same thing.
But yeah, now see, because as soon as I thought of the, place an order, boom, let's do it. Let's put it on there because that's something we're gonna end up wanting to do anyway. So I might as well put it in the beginning.
It's true. Eventually, we're going to want to place orders for each other's birds. It's more
Yeah.
than just being able to build from our videos. Be able to actually get an order direct from the contractor, so you know you built it the right way. Whether you want to fly it or take it apart, you know how it's built.
Right. Yeah, you can follow the same folds. Well, I mean,
That always happens. Ask Mark. Dude, my baby stopped his production. Didn't seem to hurt mine, but it hurt his a lot.
oh man, it hurt mine a lot. I mean, and I got two that I went through. They hurt them. But see, yours will hold up more.
Yeah, that's true.
They hold up. They hold up better than these. You get a baby a hold of this. Yeah, it's done. You tape it up. Did you ever tape up one of mine?
Oh yeah, he said he was going to do that. Yeah, on the show 3 weeks ago. Yeah. I remember that.
Not that I care. I'm just asking. my baby stopped me. well,
Oh no, baby done woke up.
well. well, dang.
Damn.
That's gonna be the soundbite.
I want to see if he can slow it down so it even sounds deep. Damn.
Oh, I can do that. I got plenty of.
Slow it the hell down, and then it'd be funny as hell.
Yeah, then they probably won't get us for copyright.
Shouldn't anyway. All it is just a voice. Damn.
Yeah, but you know how picky they are.
I know.
Just
yeah,
picky
you're right.
as
And
Disney.
They're real fast about it too.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this one's gonna get flagged or not. Because I clipped it for just a minute.
Oh, that's right. Because you said Akron. Were you doing Akron? Was he gonna do? He was gonna do Ekron, right?
Ekron?
Ekron? Was he doing that one? He was doing that one, right? And you don't have a video
yeah.
of that.
Yeah. I don't. I mean, I do. It was. I built it on a live stream.
Right. Okay.
But I gave him the dimensions and everything.
He's just trying to make sure he gets the plane right, I think.
Yeah.
I want to build one of like OAE's other ones too. I think I'm gonna one of these times. I need to.
So I mean, if you go back to December 4th, 2019, on the live streams.
Woof.
If it was either December 3rd or December 4th, 2019. So let me go back and give you the exact date, because sometimes it rolls over into the previous day with us. Like right now, it's close.
It's close.
So it should be December 4th, because that's the Wednesday. So if you go back to the December 4th, 2019 stream, you'll see what I did to build this one. It should be on there. If it's not, just let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the baby gotta go be asleep right now. What you talking about? It's almost midnight.
Damn, man, put it down.
I mean, it's a newborn, so rub some NyQuil on his gum. Put it in a bottle.
You call it Finley. Well, where the hell is it? If we put it, we didn't put him on the map.
What? What you talking about, Willis?
Are they on the map? 492nd? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, well, there's that. There's that. Why in the hell? I thought you said we put the reserve bases on the map. They're not on the map.
Well, I don't know, but we're gonna fix that.
Okay.
Now, see? Here you go. Now that's the question. Do you want to put that under impact contractors? Or do you want to put that as a separate tab on the main page? You want to put maps?
Maps should be on the main page, I think. I think I'd be able to like to access it on the main page.
On the main page? Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's real quick. That's a real quick fix.
I mean, besides the fact that, like, I mean, because
Copy.
like once you get in there and we create like a legend or something, it just becomes obvious which one's which in the first place. So it doesn't really matter too much. I mean, it matters, but you know what I mean? Like, it won't matter if you do it because we'll have it right where we need it to be. Damn, I didn't write anything about it. Okay, so I need to put Iron Lake in the. Oh my god, dude! I need to work on this. You haven't picked
What do
a
you
mascot.
want? What do you
Did
want
you
to put
pick
it
a
on? What do you
mascot
want
for
to put it
Iron Lake?
on? What do you want to name it? Maps?
Yeah, literally, just call it Maps.
Okay.
You could call it like Impact Bases if you want,
That's what I was. There we go.
or just
That's
Bases, installations, because that's what I call it in there.
installations.
There you go.
Impact
That works.
installations or just installations?
Just installations, that's fine, because it's an Impact database, right? Once you're in it, you know what you're doing.
Installations. See, boom. Already got another tab on the main page. What's popping? Brand new whip just hopped in.
Okay. So,
Pass it like Stockton.
you gave me a thing? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Okay.
Okay.
CO4.
But yeah, so
What planes did you say are at Iron Lake?
man, I already told you, so I don't remember.
I know. I just
I did a
want to have to
memory
go back-
dump.
I just didn't want to have to go back into the thing, but I can. Hold on. I'm going in there now.
I did a memory dump. But that's why this is gonna be handy.
That's kind of like a C dump.
Oh, it is like a dump. I did a memory dump.
What the flying fuck did you do? What is this?
Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be.
Oh my god, you people.
So yeah,
Who the
once
hell?
I'm gonna try to schedule another walkthrough of the house before we
too.
actually do a final walkthrough of the house.
Ah!
I think I'll talk to the wife and see if she wants to do that.
I'll see it in here. Why don't I see it in here? Where did you put it? Now where you at? Now there you go.
Yeah.
It's not in here. It's not in here.
What's not? Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out. You're just gonna have to give me some time on it, cause I gotta start packing. I gotta get everything.
Once we get all the base, we'll have
Yeah.
have Robert situated by that time, so it'll be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, easier. So
I mean, cause here's the thing. I mean, I'm gonna have a primary setup. I'm gonna,
then
it's
they would
gonna
have
be
a secondary primary setup.
well, yeah, cause I'm actually gonna have enough room to be able to do everything.
So
I'm gonna have my recording area set up. I'm gonna have my work area set up. I'm gonna be able to go outside and have stuff set up. I'll have a garage. So depending on how we set up there, I'm just gonna take over the whole house. There's gonna be planes everywhere, and she's gonna kill me.
All in the name of experimenter, baby. I'm not trying to rename shit. Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, there's all of that's going on.
Ah!
Save. Oh, but
We got to do. Look, okay, next week.
do you
we're
want
doing
it to
a
go to
build.
Google Maps? That's the question. Do you want it to go to Google Maps
As opposed to what?
as opposed to the spreadsheet?
Oh.
That's why I'm asking. Because I'm going to set this thing up. When you place the order, I'm going to set it up to email the person the order.
Well, then either it's going to be.
So I'm going to
okay,
need email addresses, guys, just so you know. I'm going to need an email address. You can create a new one. I don't care. You can create a new one just for this. But just so you know that
Well,
it's
it's only
going
going to
to...
be IFPAC wide, so you can probably just use the one everybody has in there right now.
Right, but I'm just saying, if use an email address that you're going to check, so when we start actually running this thing, this is how we're going to do it. And I'm going to...
Maybe you're going to have the installations tab, like the main tab, you select it in there, and then like once you get into this, it'll be two other tabs, and one points to actual geographic maps, the other one points to the spreadsheet.
Okay. I mean,
'Cause-
that's easy. See?
Yeah, because that would be it'll be a list and
That's easy.
a breakdown.
Let's let me... Okay, so let me do that right here. So let's go to create.
Man, I gotta do the same. Who was in IFPAC? Who was in installations last? Oh, wait, was that you?
That was me.
Because like, was it you?
I opened it, but I didn't highlight. It was already highlighted. I saw it. I didn't highlight anything. It was already there. I just opened it tonight.
Okay.
I didn't mess with it.
Oh, okay. Maybe we didn't decide which airplanes were over there then, because I have all the rest of the information. Maybe that's it. Maybe you just don't know which planes are stationed there,
So let's copy.
which is perfectly all right.
Let's copy this. Let's paste this down. That's not exactly what I want to call it. I want to say form underscore installations. So then let's do
No, the hell did you just do? Okay. Jolly Rogers have a fin code of AJ.
I hope I didn't jack this up.
Me too. Because it'd be a shame to have to kill you now. Where is the? Oh, there's the ball busters.
So let me go here.
Oh, it's Brookwood. It's not Archdale. Brookwood. We knew that. We knew that.
Okay,
You have
so
all the coolest. You have all the coolest names.
will you shush?
You do, man. Brookwood, Cloverdale sound cool as hell.
If pack bases, is that when you want to name the tab? Like the main
Well, if it's
header?
installations, you say installations.
on
one
the
should
on the
be-
so on the I can't really it's hard to show you guys, but on here I don't want to break this daggone laptop. It's $1,300 that I'd have to pay out of pocket. I ain't trying to do that right now. So you click on the installations tab and it's going to take you to this thing here, which I just copied. So these are going to go away to a degree, but one can say, but I want to know if you want the main, what the main header to say.
Oh, I think global installations. I think that you want it. I think you should say the main header.
Impact global installations, or
You
just,
can leave IVPAC off. If you want to put it on, you can, but you don't need it. Because like I said, if you're in the database, you know what we're doing. So, but I mean, it probably would look better with IVPAC on it. So, I mean,
that's the way everything else is right now. We can change it later.
that's fine.
Impact.
Then, yeah, leave
Because
it
that's
for
just
now. That's
text.
cool.
It doesn't. There's nothing linked to it. Global. What?
Installations.
Installations.
Or you wait. Actually, call it facilities. That way, it actually matches what's on the map right now. I suppose that makes more sense, doesn't it? Call it facilities, and then we'll say like that way when you do the tabs, it'll be easy to break it down because one could be installation spreadsheet and then the map, the actual map.
Duh map. Is that what you want?
The map. Yeah, the map, man. I'm the map.
Okay, so let's.
The map.
Oh, dang it!
The map.
I hate it when it. Close.
Pins.
Okay, go back. Should have done that to begin with. Okay, so we're gonna have this one labeled What? You said, what do you want? Installation spreadsheet?
Yeah.
Installation spreadsheet. And then you want the other one to say duh map.
We can just say geographic maps or just maps, whatever. Yeah. Because is it going to be more than one, or is it just going to be the one? It'll just be the one, won't it?
What?
Because you can flip through the tabs and get through like the reserves and the active duty and the stations, whatever. So
You're talking about for the spreadsheet or the maps?
yeah, for the maps.
For the maps, I would think
Yeah.
so. Because what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to set it to go to a link. Don't know how that's gonna work. I still gotta play around with that and see how that's gonna work. But we'll go from there. So let me get rid of this one. Let me get rid of this one. And let me get rid of this one. And let me move this over here. That's the only two we need on this page, right?
Right.
That's literally all we need?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I can move.
Did I not get done with this? I must not get done with this. I didn't get
So
done
then
with
I
this.
can move these.
Ooh, I gotta finish this up.
Okay, so that's somewhat okay. They're not really social distancing, but it'll be all right.
Okay,
Yes.
so oh Jesus.
Okay, so when I
Me and you, man, we got to share a base.
so let's create a new macro. Create a new macro. What the? Okay, fine. You don't want to work? Fine.
Don't work. Who cares? Resort.
Copy.
Oh, okay. I guess that works better than calling it Disney. 'Cause Disney
Paste.
blows donkey nuts.
Form. Open form. Installations. Right? Installations. Macro. Open form. Installations. Boom. Okay. So open form. Installations. Let's go here. Design view.
What the deuce? Why is it doing that? Okay, sorry guys, we're just working on this stuff here, trying to make sure this is all handy.
All right,
for
perfect. So
everybody.
that opens
You know what I mean?
that. So then now I need to go here and then click on form properties. No, I want this.
And it will be good. It will be like you'll be able to tell what the hell we're looking at and so on and so forth,
Boom.
even though I can't find anything.
View. Bam! All right. That's how we're doing that. That's how you build a database, folks.
Yeah, that's the easy way. You should see all the crap I've had to do.
But that's because you're doing it on Excel. I'm just taking all your work and putting it in here.
Exactly.
But it's going to be easier to update.
Muncher of butt.
It's going to be much easier to update, though.
It's true.
Once
I'm
we
actually
get it.
looking forward to that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because we're going to have buttons that are going to allow us to. So there's going to be an update button as well on there.
Oh.
And once you run those updates, it's going to pull everything into the main table. It's going to pull all that data that you're entering on your personal tables into a main table that's got everything on it. And then from there, it can be broken down.
Well, that's not bad.
Yep.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, so we're going to have, and it's going to have, you can have other reports. Like, I mean, it's going to, it's going to get, It's gonna get tedious because the
But then
macros.
it'll get really easy. It'll be tedious first, then it'll be easy. Basically, right?
Yeah. I mean, this is tedious right now,
Well, yeah, it would be.
but it's not as tedious as, okay, I want to pull all active duty planes from NASA. I want to pull all Thunderbolts from NASA. So you go that route. Then you start getting into, okay, now pull this information from this table with link to this from this contractor. So then you start getting like narrowing it down, the data each time. Now I want to see all the ones that are stationed at this base. You know what I'm saying? You start narrowing it down so that line that you're creating from, hey, I want to see this person's planes to I want to see this particular plane at this particular base. So you're going from a gigantic pool of data to I just want to see one item. That's when it gets really tedious. Because now you're having to say, okay, now I wanted to do this, and I wanted to pull this, and I wanted to filter this, and do this, and this, and this, and this. Now run it. Oh, it failed. Okay, so where did I mess up? Because it's easy to just say, oh, I want to click on this button, and I want it to pull up this data. Well, yeah, just like the technology table. I got it to pull up the technology table like that, because that's generic information. Hey, open this table. But now when I click on this button, I want you to run a query, and I want you to filter out the data on this table and only give me this information. That's when it gets tedious.
Yeah, I can tell you that. Yeah.
And not that I don't like it. That's what takes the longest part. This isn't so bad. But hey, I can put this on my resume at some point. Not that anybody ever uses Access hardly anymore.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's
I mean,
good
a lot of people are
tailgate.
using Google Drive, basically.
Oh, cock and ball sandwich.
You know, and that's the other thing. That's probably a good place for me to put this. You know?
We'll go with that, yeah.
You thinking about it.
Yeah.
That's probably a good place. Instead of creating a daggone server, I could just keep a backup of it. Like pull a copy of it every week or whatever. You know, copy it, and make it the backup.
Right.
And pull that down on my local. And then have a backup to the backup.
Which is the backup.
And then you could keep a backup. So we'll have like 4 backups. And then the main one. So somebody will always have a backup to the backup. But it is now Thursday. And it is late.
Good show, everybody.
I'm glad everybody stopped by. We are at the 2-hour mark. We are way past our normal.
What's normal?
There is no normal.
Oh, by the way, just so you guys know, and I already took a picture of this one earlier, but this is my new Litro trainer. The Banshee Type 3 has become the new Litro trainer. It's official. It
Ain't
moved
nobody
out
got time for that.
Since I did all the since I did that reversing of the rolls, or not reversing, but condensing is a better term. I'm sorry, condensing of the rolls. Banshee is now the Litro trainer because it flies better, but it flies with a light throw, so it's perfect.
Yeah, well,
You know.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, once you make one, you'll know. We expect good things out of you when you get to your new base.
I'm expecting a lot of good things. There's going to be a lot to come. A lot more organization's going to be happening, and I'm going to be able to have more room to be able to hang stuff up and do things, and it's a bigger room already than what I got here. Because you know how that wall slanted behind me?
Yeah.
I don't have that problem with the other place. The room is bigger than this.
That'll help.
I feel like the room is bigger than this. That's why I want
Hey,
to go look at it again.
maybe that's all matters. Maybe
I
that's
want to
all
go
that-
look at it again and measure it out.
That way you know which room you get is bigger one. It's like, oh wait, this stuff's bigger.
Well,
than,
I already
wait,
know
want a
which
different
one's the.
room.
I already know which one's the biggest. But the problem is, I need to know. I need to measure it out so I know where I'm putting stuff before I take it over there.
Oh,
Because this booth behind me has got to go somewhere that I can, where I can fit it.
fit it and quit it.
But yeah, so I've already got the main page. Installations is on there. It already opens the next form to the spreadsheet and the geographic maps, which is linked to IFPAC contractors right now. Because I haven't changed that yet. So, design view,
It's all good.
form properties.
Maybe that is a very good question, though. I still don't know. I can't figure it out.
That's not what I want. That's not what I want. I want to be able to delete this. How do you delete this? Like that? Is that how you delete it? That might work. Yeah. Now it doesn't.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't do that. Oh, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good. Now I just got to figure out how to get it to go to the internet. But that's going to be something I'll work on with over the next little while. I'll have time to do that while I'm out there.
While he's
Gonna
out
have
there.
time to mow the grass. I get to mow grass, man. It's not how well you mow, it's how well you mow fast. It's not how fast you mow, it's how well you mow fast. Or something
He's
like that.
destroying the phrase.
You know what I mean?
He's destroying the phrase.
Because I'm gonna mow real slow. I'm gonna mow slow. Because I'm not getting a riding lawnmower yet. As much as I need one, I'm not getting one yet. I'm spending way too much money on this move. To think of
I
how
would
much
get-
money I'm spending living there blows my mind.
Yep.
Let's just put it in 3 years I could buy that house. Not my house, but that one that you were looking at.
Yep.
I'd be close to it. I'd have a hefty down payment on it in 3 years. I'm so mad.
Yep.
Let's see. I think it probably only take me 5 years to pay it off. It freaking sucks, man. Oh man, that hurts. How much? Oh man, I gotta do the math real quick.
He wants to do the math real
I
quick
gotta do the math real quick.
because he's all mathed up.
It was 155, right?
Yeah.
No, that's not what I wanted.
Math, same
Just
thing.
over 5 years, yeah. 5 years, 2 months. I have it paid off. It sucks, man.
Oh my god.
That's ridiculous. That's a lot, man. That's a lot of money. I can't. I mean, see, I'm looking forward to being able to take that money and invest it.
Run. Run, coward.
Oh man, that's a lot of money. I mean, I'm spending a lot here. How much am I spending here? How long would it take me here? No. 6.5 years.
It just makes. I'm just putting all the banshees up here.
So a year and a half longer. But that's still a lot. That's still quick.
And the Valkyrie. Let me do it this way. Here, wait. Let me do it this way for you. Yeah. Yeah, looks good. Yeah.
15 years. Oh, the difference in cost of living, man.
Uh huh.
450 will take 15 years.
Yeah, and that's still. This is still. Yeah, but this is still a cheap end too. I mean, again, look at Alabama, South Carolina.
Oh, I know.
Something
I was
like
looking
that.
at some like what, under 100?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'd have that paid off in like 3 years. 3 years tops. I'd have it paid off. Oh man, to think of, man. See, that's why I'm trying to get trying to do my thing and get that income where I want it to be with the side business, so I can get my side business, and then I can take that money and just buy a bunch of little rentals and be a slumlord. Be like a slum dog.
You meth head.
No, they're gonna be living there. No, I'm not gonna be one. They'll be living there.
The meths.
They'll be hustling. That's how I get my rent.
The wheeling, dealing, baby squealing.
Yeah. But I appreciate you guys stopping by.
Thanks, y'all. Yeah, appreciate that.
You guys have
Good
been
to see
great.
y'all.
It's time to bring it on down. Pew! Where's it at? Where'd it
You
go?
lost it.
Where'd it go?
Can't even find it.
Pew!
Look at you.
You're coming in for a landed. But yeah. It's been real. It's been fun.
And
Make
always-
sure you always keep them flying.